Our story is we are a family-owned business, so we've been running for 6 years. We started as a pop-up experiential bar, supporting some pop-up cinematic events. So we themed drinks and cocktails, everything from well-known films about wizards, which I can't mention for branding purposes or copyright. However, we made some, I can't believe it's not butterbeer, for our first themed bars. And then we went into a bricks and mortar store, and that was basically out of our background in PR, marketing and events. My partner, Matthew here, is a tailor by trade, so I am doing that all fearful thing of working with my partner at the same time as running a business with him, which can be testing as well. We met over rooftop G&Ts in 2014, and now we distill our own G&Ts, which is quite something, I think. We have then opened up our own 1920s speakeasy. So by day, it's a tailor's. So we make bespoke suits by day, and by night, we turn into an all-singing, all-dancing 1920s speakeasy where you can come in, dress up in top hats, tailcoats, or sequin dresses, if that's what you prefer. And some of the story behind this is we started out with the tailors. We also started with our signature gin brand, which is also called Tailors. And one of the biggest challenges we had was getting a infringement from Taylor's Port to say that they thought we were infringing on their IP because we launched a brand, an alcoholic brand. We wrapped it in a tape measure. It had buttons on it. It was all to do with tailoring, draping, fabric. In my eyes, I was like, what on earth are they talking about? However, phonetically, if you ordered a Tailor's, you might not know whether you were ordering our tailors or their tailors. So it was a number one learning and number one kind of challenge in terms of what we did with the brand from that point onwards. We did come to an agreement and we've kind of moved forward with that. But then we equally decided that because Tailors was taking quite a long time to kind of finish, we would move away from that, and we started a sister brand kind of as soon as that had happened. So yeah, it's not easy starting. There's a lot of unforeseen things that can happen, even when you think you're on the kind of straight and narrow. There's many things that kind of pop up and you've got to kind of problem solve. So from there, during lockdown, we had plenty of time to play around with spirits and alcohol, do a lot of testing through letterbox deliveries as well. So we came up with our new brand, which was Drapers, again, playing on the tailoring and draping, which we do in our speakeasy, and leaning towards the 1920s style. So we came up with a brand that was substantially different to anything else that was on the market. Our strategy has been to go to retail first instead of wet-led venues. So unlike many other spirit brands who have, I suppose, bigger marketing budgets than we had at the time, we decided to go B2B first and really push into the on-shelf kind of positioning. And the reason we did that was also because at the time, a lot of people had stopped ordering at the bar, kind of going up to the bar, because you obviously had to sit down during COVID if you were in a bar and order at your table, in which case you couldn't really see what the bottle looked like. And then we decided, well, why don't we go to B2B first, get on the shelves of some stores, in which case people picked up the bottle straight away because they wanted to know what was in it because it looked really different. And that's kind of 80% of your challenge. At least the bottle's in someone's hand. And then, the taste is the next bit, which we've won some awards for to kind of back that bit up. So we've launched 2 spirits under this range, which is a smoked oak and vanilla spiced rum, a pink rhubarb and cardamom orange gin. And how do we make that magic happen? Many of you, if you're from Leeds, might know this gentleman. This is Magic Alan, so I thought it was very relevant to today. We made the magic happen through looking at the speed of our production, the labelling and design, ensuring that our branding was on point, recruiting the right people to work within our team, which has been incredibly difficult. I think a lot of the challenges we've faced have been the big B word, which obviously is Brexit, and the price of glass went through the roof. Trying to post or package things going to France has been incredibly difficult. but hopefully we'll come out of the other side of that at some point. And the other big challenge was the C word, which was COVID, because obviously everything shut down. We lost revenue from the bar. The one thing we thought would never happen would be that we'd have to close the bar doors, but we did, and we did that for 18 months, and we kept all of our staff employed and came out the other side of it, and we're still going today. So there've been very, very, very big challenges, but holding on there and looking at how to be resourceful and kind of diversifying the business is what's kept us alive. And diversifying is what we did. We launched new products to new markets and kept the doors open. And I was going to put this, I didn't know if this was a challenge or a success. I felt it was somewhere in between, so I put him down as a wild card. So this is my little wild card, Hugo. So he was born 18 months ago, and I'm calling him a wild card because it was the best thing that I think has happened in my life. However, it came at a time when it was probably the busiest we've ever been in our life. So it was definitely a challenging wild card, trying to navigate through things. But that said, he's been my little business protege. So here, from entertaining clients in the bar occasionally when I have to bring him in an afternoon, to come into meetings with me if I've had to rush into something and just can't drop him off anywhere. That's been a bit of a challenging wild card, so I thought I'd share him there. But in terms of successes, I think our biggest ones have been winning the Great Taste Award, which has really helped us propel into new markets and new shelves, and also gaining listings that are really credible in terms of some of the stores we're in. So we recently secured Grantley Hall, Wheaton's Food Hall, which you may know, and some department stores, as well as the National Gallery. So I feel that we're kind of breaking through. I wouldn't say we're there yet, but we're definitely heading in the right direction when it comes to the right opportunities, the right retailers. And it's great to see that the brand's grown and is continuing to grow. In terms of what we're doing next, we have released new products. So we have a Morello cherry and chocolate spiced rum alongside another brand range. The reason for doing two brand sizes is basically because our Drapers products only come in a 50 cl bottle, and they're high-end, very premium, and we felt that for wet-led venues, we also needed to be able to accommodate a 70 cl bottle size, which is a bit more useful for behind the bar. So we've done a premium range, but in a bigger bottle, basically. And they are, I think, the Morello cherry and chocolate sold out in 48 hours. These aren't official photos either. I think my partner will kill me when he sees I've started sharing them all. But we haven't done a professional photo shoot yet. We have that on the cards. But we sold out the first batch, and the second batch is underway at the moment. The support in terms of how we got here, I don't think we could have done any of this without West Yorkshire Combined Authority Adventure Grant funding, which we did take advantage of. I know there's Chris, Tony here, and another Chris who helped me along the way over the years. We were part of the Northern Max Business Accelerator, which at the time when I was applying for it, I kind of queried whether I could give up half a day for 3 months every week to take my time out of the business, because we are a very small business as it is. However, it's probably the best half a day I've ever spent for those 3 months every single week. It got us into a position where we are ready to pitch for funding, pitch for investment. It got us our pitch deck ready. It asked us questions about the business that, you really thought, actually, have I asked myself this recently? I'm not sure. Don't know really when the last time I thought about this was. So it was probably the most phenomenal thing I think we have done to really look back at the business and look at where we need to go, what we're doing, and get investment ready so that we can scale. And also Department of Business and Trade, because one of our biggest opportunities is the export market. What's next for us? We 3 weeks ago have just opened up a second venue in Haworth called Writer's Block. So if anyone's about at Christmas, come and pay us a visit. We're also about to embark on a recruitment drive. So we'll be taking on new people in the new year. And obviously to be able to do that, we are scaling up. So we need investment to scale. So if anybody here would like to invest, drop me a note and I can tell you more. We're looking for investment to be able to rapidly scale our growth and meet the demands of several kind of big client opportunities. We've got a travel partner, a national co-branding opportunity. This is us on Instagram. Give us a follow.